I was in my, I guess, mid to late 20s, had a horribly violent seizure, and put me in a coma. I was in the coma for, I don't know, 3, 4, maybe 5 days. I don't remember because I was in a coma. I don't remember exactly how old I was when it happened. They had a doctor at my side, as much as they could. I was at a community hospital in Long Beach. They had nurses coming in and out, and then finally, after several days, it was the family gathered around me, saying that he wasn't doing well and the family should gather around. I remember opening my eyes, just like in the movies. Opened my eyes after being out for days, and there was my cousin, Joe Minnis, leaning over me crying. He's my second cousin, so we're not exactly close, and he's dead now. But opened my eyes, and his eyes jolted open, and he ran out, and he said, "He's awake! He's awake!" And suddenly in came my family, in came everyone, and I was surrounded by people who loved me, and who wanted me to be awake, and who wanted my life to be better than just laying in a hospital bed and dying in my 20s. I think about that moment occasionally because I think about how many people I know who are still living in a coma, and how many stories each one of us have to tell that are miraculous, legitimately miraculous, and we don't tell them. We're walking around as if nothing good has happened in our lives, and so many great things, so many amazing things have happened in our lives that if we just began to tell them every day, imagine how it would turn the tide of positivity in our world. If we just began to share that time that the loan closed in our favor instead of us being rejected, if we began to share that time that we prayed that we could get that car, and we got the car we so desperately wanted. Just imagine, for all the times we thought that car coming across the lines on the road was going to cross right into us, but it didn't. I had a professor at seminary, Dr. Frost, who used to say the miracles aren't when the car comes across the road and hits you and nearly kills you, but you die and you wake up from a coma. He says the miracles are the fact all those times the cars didn't come across the yellow line at all. And maybe the miracles and the most amazing days aren't the fact that I came up out of a coma, but maybe the most amazing days and the biggest miracles is that I'm awake right now. I'm alive to choose to do something good right now and to tell the story, or to continue to live in a coma. Are you living in a coma today? Are you telling your story? Are you making sure that everyone knows how great God has been to you? Are you living in a coma? Are you making sure to tell your stories every single day? About the miracles of the car that didn't cross the road. About the time that you should have been in a coma, but you weren't. Are you living in a coma? Hey, to be the miracle, you need to come out of that coma. And I'm on your team. I want you. I'm standing right at the bedside, like my cousin Joe was, waiting to cry out, "Look, they're awake." Wake up. Come out of that coma. Be the miracle today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for sharing. Have an absolutely awesome day. Be the miracle.